happens next, Encore?
Yeah, we want to hear the rest of the story.
Oh, settle down, you two. The Woolly Warrior will come out once everyone's nicely in their seats. Plus, Encore's still waiting for a friend. Ah, there she is. Rover! Encore finally got to see you again. Encore was wondering if you'd come, and even had Cosmos and Cloudy go scouting for you. Encore wants you to come play with us and listen to our stories. Everyone was so busy the last time Encore's here in Jinzhou, we didn't even get to play together. But Encore won't let that happen again, 'cause Encore's here on vacation this time. Of course they do! Everyone at Black Shores is really nice. Even someone as busy as Alto gets to have them. Anyway, since we finally got some free time, I told Alto I wanted to visit. Oh, but he just lay in his chair, bragged about how he has so much grown-up stuff to worry about, and was too busy for playtime. Ah, poor grown-ups. They're always so busy. They don't even have time for stories. Well, too bad for Alto. All I could do was come here by myself with my stories and Alto's wallet. Right, let me introduce you to everyone. But I think most of them have heard about you already. Gather round, everyone. Encore presents to you Rover. Sing. Oh, really? So you're... Are you here for some stories, Big Hero?
Yep! Encore stories are really fun! Last time we had one about a big bad wolf that can turn itself into
Sounds a lot like Alto.
Oh, there's this other story about a golden-eyed kitty and his little birdie friend with gray feathers.
This one's about me and Yang Yang.
Uh-huh. There's plenty more of them. It's about the adventures of the Woolly Warrior. You'll love it. That's right! Adventures are the best! So, want to hear Encore's story? If you enjoy stories, Rover, you might even get to go inside one. What do you...
Go inside a story. Is Encore using some kind of metaphor?
Great! Come! All right, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is it about the gray birdie? Nope. Today's story will be about the Woolly Warrior and how she makes her wishes come true. The story begins in a land of boundless imagination, known as the Woolly Kingdom. Legend says that deep within the kingdom's castle lies a magical gateway. Whoever passes through it can have any wish come true. To reach this gateway, you must first go over a great many obstacles. Yet, countless adventurers still choose to embark on this journey, for each holds before setting off on their quests. Should you pass through this mythical gateway, you will be granted endless wealth and honor, along with a treasure trove of unforgettable memories. Now, answer me this. What drives you? If you'd ask me, I'd choose wealth.
I'd definitely choose...
What about you, brave adventurer? Do you seek riches or fame? Oh, so this is the kind of choice a grown-up. See? Everyone's wishes are different. And among these people, there's a small adventurer that goes by the name of Woolly Warrior. I do not seek wealth or honor. Fairy Cloudy, greatly puzzled by this reply, goes on to ask, if If you desire neither wealth nor honor, why do you choose to venture to the Gateway of Wishes? I have but one wish, to be reunited with my family. Fairy Cloudy nods in approval and offers her guidance to the little one. Very well. Then believe in my tale and close when you open your eyes. Once we've completed this story together. So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation?
Am I?
Hey! Over here!
Is that Encore? I should go check it out.
You must be new to this place.
Gateway of Wishes? Looks like I'm inside Encore's story somehow.
That's great. How about we team up? Since it's your first time here, this is the Woolly Kingdom. A land filled... You're in luck! I know this place like the back of my hand. I can be... Yippee! Fairy Cloudy told me that once we're there, I... Ha! Ha! Yeah! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Ha! Woolies, let's race! Please don't hurt me! Beware! This is where many woolly stories begin. When a story gets longer, so will the paths ahead. We might even come across broken bridges and stuff. Since we'll only be telling the beginning of the story this time, we should get to the end pretty soon. You're in for some surprises. Look at all these monsters. Let's beat them up. Woolly, bat away. Leave me alone. You're it. Oh, you're finally here. This is Cloudy Fairy.
She's even got all the settings prepared.
So, you're searching for the Gateway of Wishes. All you needed to... Yes! The first relic is the Sword of Courage. To obtain it, you will have to face all of your challenges head-on. Be careful. Next, the Shield of Faith. This is a tricky one. But so long as you believe in yourself, And finally, the Wreath of Hope. A crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Once you've gathered all three, perfect. Now that all we need to do now is go through this... Oh, thank you, Fairy Cloudy. You're very... There has to be more, right? Welcome back from the Woolly Kingdom. Yuppers! It's where all the woolly stories begin. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit. But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are just made up. You're different. You're one of Encore's best friends and have listened to my stories. So Encore wanted to give you a surprise. I know, right? You and I work great. Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions work there. Mom said that as long as you believe, the stories will give you strength. So, and Encore wants to share this warm feeling with you and make you, because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that, but this time, Encore's here on vacation. If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together. Sure, you can be captain now. For our first team assignment, let's go find out everyone's thoughts on the joys of the story. Once we know what the audience, after all, it's the applause that makes... Okay, let's... Look, that girl by herself over there. Hey, I saw... I'm in. Got it. This is Rover. She's the captain of Team Woolly.
Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right?
Ask away.
Oh, okay. Is it true?
Yeah, it's what it says in the story.
I'd like you to...
Let me see. That looks like a lighthouse, but Encore can't really tell exactly where it is. Whoa, you can tell just there. An area on the map is circled out with a sword shapes. Could this be a treasure map? Encore remembers that at some point of the story, the Woolly Warrior... This map, where did you find...
It's from my mom. This map is a promise. Mom took me to a play one time. I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relic. After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if they... But she was always busy with work as a ranger, so she wasn't home much. Then, one day, Mom gave me this treasure map. She said she got it from the Woolly Fairy, and it's for work. She told me next time she came back from work, she would go relic hunting with me, and that I wouldn't have to be afraid of anything. She wanted me to think hard about what I would... I thought of a lot of wishes, but now, I want to see my mom again. The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I knew Mom was never coming home. But I told Dad about the map. And he just hugged me. But when I heard your story...
Then you should join our team. Encore knows that grown... Encore's heard a lot of them before. Like this treasure map? It's one. Yup. Trust since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story. Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get... Team Woolly is ready to roll out. I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying?
Yeah. Mom...
That's why she said she wanted to go with you together.
All right then, it's settled. Whoa!
According to the treasure map, the sword should be around here.
Why are there so many?
They look really angry.
No need to be afraid, Ying. We'll keep you safe. You probably... That's right. But because she had all of her friends, just like the situation where...
Let's make this quick. Leave it to me.
The fruit of ever crossed. Severed.
You two were incredible.
You betcha! Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right, Rover? We'll take on it. Quick!
Oh,
I got it.
Whoa! There's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
Well, random twists and moments do happen here and there. It's an adventure.
we're so high up. This is even higher than any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play.
Just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
So, is this the
It's the mountain chopping sword of courage.
The sword's actually made out of wood. And it's missing a small piece too. Look, there's a letter.
What does it say?
My dear little warrior. You found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, what a plain-looking sword. How could this ordinary wooden sword? Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on all the challenges you faced along the way. The waves are yet still. You can end this seemingly ordinary.
Is the proof of your...
Yeah, that's what it...
Did it also appear in other Woolly stories?
Anything else? Did the letter...
It goes on to say, to have your wishes come true, you need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith is buried right beneath your very feet in a land covered in sand. Treasures may lay, or then a land covered in...
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. We're here! At long last, they say. Only the bravest adventurers can find it. Yeah. Ying can go left. If anyone finds...
Okay.
Glad you found them useful.
Bingo. Huh. There's a letter attached to it. I should bring it over to Encore.
Well, did you find the shield? Way to go!
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of wood.
But look how well made it is! With the sword, the person who crafted this shield? Really, time for clues about the next relic. The reef. Hurry! Ying!
Okay. Let's see here. Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, if you ever feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the firm belief in our hearts. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, bring with you your wishes and proceed to the
garden?
The Garden of Promise. Oh, I think...
Fantastic! Then...
Guests of the unkind.
Surrender yours. Surrender your stuff.
Winds, heed my command.
This is it.
This place, feels empty.
It is now. But it used to be filled with irises. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers. Before she left, she asked me to help look after it. I watered them every day, but these flowers only bloom. Dad told me. I understood that. I miss her so much. Now I see and hear.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Actually, when I might have left this treasure map to play a game with, maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The Gateway of Wishes doesn't exist, and I may never get to see her again. Talked, but Mom must have wanted to give me a... I am happy. I'll definitely find... I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you.
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving a... Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior. Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure... There's still plenty of stories to tell. How about you come to Encore Stories
Tomorrow?
Yeah. If you want to find... Yup! See you tomorrow. Do you think this is a good ending to the story? Yeah. After all, Ying didn't receive the reef, and even though in the end, the little warrior did manage to collect all of the relics left by her, realizing her mother's intentions. But Encore still feels like in this ending, she didn't even make it to the Gateway of Wish, just like in the story of the Wool. What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the end? Even if her wish doesn't come true, the Woolly Warrior will still... She's met so many new friends and has tons of stories to share. She'll remember the people and things she met on this. But actually, there is no true ending to Woolly Warrior. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us? Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was. All she could remember was that the hero had been searching. Ha! I knew but it was a gift left her. Want to guess how I found out? Yeah, that play was about because that play was a gift from my mom. Now time for a story from Encore. In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother, playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. It also happens in her theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore. Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with at the time. I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the but her illness got worse. She didn't get better. And the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos. Very It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be after she left. Encore had to become the Woolly Warrior, whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores. Encore would write down with these stories. Mom will know later on. Now she has her own friends that she can because finding is the only way she can. That's why. Yeah, she said she had a lot to. Just like me. Our time with Ying reminded me of. Even though Woolly Warriors, will Ying's be any different? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over, and it's just a story. She said she was happy and satisfied with that. But she looked. Encore knows how it feels. My stories were the only things. It was Mom who made me understand. That's why after I went on this journey alone, and it's why Encore told Ying this story deserves a better ending. Rover. But what should... Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always go back to the... You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? And you've always wanted to finish writing the story of the Woolly Warrior. This means the final stage of the...
Encore sees what... Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly... But, the kingdom isn't someplace you can go willy-nilly. Only those who believe in the kingdom can... We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our Encore remembers it went something like this. The wreath is a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. How are we gonna make it? You mean... That's right! Let's see if she has any ideas. Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? Hey, Verena. Not exact the Wreath of Hope. I see. You want to help finish the story, but I don't know how to make such... According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can... the flowers that can reflect people's thoughts. The ones that I can think of are water lamp or wintry bells. Wintry bells, it can also be duvetches. Due to their... However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons. So it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom forever and never wither. Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rover that one. That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every feelings? Oh, I know. Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we could make one using our feel. Yeah, when me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me to pick my favorite. If I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel... At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feel. We should make a wreath. I see what you mean. With that, that's right. When she sees the wreath, she'll this way. We can all visit the woolly... Do you mind if once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me? I'll help. Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go!
Have you found the flowers you want? Look how pink it is.
And these?
That's quite the selection.
Encore picked flowers that resemble...
Oh, that's pretty special.
Oh,
Leave a spot.
it's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings.
Got it.
Thank you Rover, when the wreath is done, we can go tell Ying. Don't forget! Tomorrow afternoon. Rover, you're here! Course not. You're right on time. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me. Cloudy says, right on! I know this is just... Besides, it'll be... Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't really...
Encore? Rover? Sorry for the wait. Thank you.
All right. Now that Team Woolly is fully assembled, is everyone ready for the story?
Ready.
This is the small stage encore made for the play, where... Does anyone...
Oh, I know.
That's right! The wood with the mountain being so... In the end, she obtains the... Later, she arrives at the beach filled but... With the help from her friends...
Will she...
Unfortunately, no. After reaching the mythical sea of flowers, all the flowers have...
Just like us.
Yet, her companions, they gather flowers and weave their... The pink flowers are meant to make her feel happy. The blue flower... This wreath brings together all the feelings...
And that is the moral of this story.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully complete. This wreath is missing the flower that represents...
My feeling. I know. It's missing an iris. But those irises have already with...
What if we could find... What if we could find an iris and the gateway of wishes? Will you want to
Of course. But I thought... In the story...
That's right! Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really act just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door. But inside, So, do you believe in it?
I believe.
Great!
Would you look at the sky? So this is the Woolly Kingdom.
Oh, I love the repetition. This story is gonna be longer than the last one. It looks like, and the door to make wishes should be in the deepest part. What are your orders, Captain? Great! Let's get...
How do we get across?
No worries. We can use that platform down there to fly across.
There's a puzzle.
Encore knows what to do. Encore played these with Mom before. All we need to do is match the patterns on the wall and it'll open a secret door. It's one of the most important puzzles in Woolly Warrior's story.
It's open!
Great job, Rover. Let's go inside. An airstream. We can use it to fly up.
Looks like we've reached the end. That was fun. I'll have to tell Mom about it when I see her.
Okay.
It's another one of those puzzles. I know. Let's look around for clues.
Wow! You solved it in one go?
There are so many monsters.
They're not stopping anything.
Yeah. Oh, Mom gave me this sword that can cut through anything. Take this!
Ha! This is so much fun! Ha! Blue! The fruit of evolution. Ha!
More puzzles here.
Those markings in the other room must be clues. Shall we go take a look? Woolies, let's race! There has to be more, right?
Sounds like an airstream appeared. Let's head back and check it out.
Are we flying again?
Yay! Fly time! Oh, the wind is so strong! Is it taking us straight to the Gateway of Wishes?
What happened here?
Don't worry. Stuff like this means the story of the Woolly Kingdom is changing. But that's...
monsters. I'm not scared. I have Mom's sword and shield with me.
We'll leave that away. Here comes Encore. Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure. Oh. There has to be more, right? Ah. Feeling stuck? Why don't we search around for clues? Time for Encore's aerial recon. Ah. Oh. Time for Encore's aerial recon. We're almost there. Maybe this door leads to the... And now, the warrior... Is everyone ready?
Ready. I'll be able to...
Right. Out of nowhere, a group of Gullpuffs appear. But they are no match against the mighty warriors. With the sword and courage in their hands, there's no fear holding them back as they slice through these monsters with... The monsters strike, but our shield stands strong. Now, our warriors know victory is ours. Oopsie daisy. This is so much fun. We'll leave that away. Leave it to me. Notice it. Fruit of elevation. Tap, you're in.
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too.
We should make our wish.
Yes.
Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. Your wish has come true. She can tell her everything now. Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you. So many new stories you need to hear. Oh.
It's a very happy story.
And just like that, the little warrior's wishes come true. Put in the warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her that the warrior's journey won't end here.
Encore, I finally got to see. I never. So, I want you to have. Yes. I know you still have more. I want to go back and tell my dad this story now.
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
I will.
Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story? The woolly warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mom about the companion she got to meet, who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they we've been to these stories are an extension of stories. Yeah. Encore had never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story. The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished. Oh, enough with the homework already. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure let's be on the same team together. And you can... I pinky promise that we'll ride as many as a team. Pinky promised.